Hello, this is Grandma's Gone Gaming. I'm bringing you episode 1 of the Minecraft Hardcore Museum Challenge by KidAwesomeTwo. This is the 2017 version, Season 4. I'm trying to decide, I like to make a world that I use the same name as the world for the seed of the world. And so I'm just been trying out some different ones and deciding if I liked them or not, and just kind of working on, thinking about what it is that I have to get here. I have to get 20 items and playing hardcore only, no sleeping, no staying overnight in a house I don't build, no trading with villagers, no looting chests found anywhere, no crafting of the moss stone, dark prismarine, the bone, or the magma blocks, and I have to find those and mine them. So there's other things that I can craft, including the diamond block, the emerald block, redstone lamp, a bunch of stuff in there. But some of those things I have to find in their natural state. So that means finding different biomes for one thing. Okay, so I think I've tried a couple different variations of this, and I think I'm going to put like a couple of dots and say MHMC for Minecraft Hardcore Museum Challenge, and put a couple more dots and do 2017 and a couple more dots, just because. Just for something different, I'm going to copy that, go into hardcore, go to more world options, and make that my seed. There we go. I can always change the name of the game later on, but that's my seed, and for now that's my game's entire name. Okay, so we're going to say done. Don't need to say done. Create new world, and move my headphones around just a little bit here. These are a little too big for me, and I have to kind of get them situated where I can hear correctly. Okay, all right, let's see what we have here. We have an ocean, for sure. That could... Ooh, this looks nice. Horses. Can't use the horses, because we cannot use anything out of chests, and we can't trade villagers, so there will be no saddles available. Oh, there's a savanna over here. Don't see an ocean monument out there. So at least there's not one there. What do we have up here? This is this part of the savannah. This is beach. Oh, there's a village over there. Won't do me any good to even go look at it. But I know what the seed is, and I'll probably be using this on my own later on. Won't be doing me any good, though. All right, so let's just go up here and grab some of these acacia trees. I love the acacia trees. I know people don't, some of them. I'm using Sortex Fanver as my resource pack, and I love the way they look in this pack. They are really, really orangey a lot in some of the other packs, and even in vanilla they're quite a bit orangey. Now the planks are more orange colored than this, but I love them. And I also love the birch trees in Sortex, and a lot of people don't like the birch trees either. Well, I think mostly that's from people that haven't they've been playing a long time, and I haven't been playing that long. I came in to play the game just shortly before these new trees came in, the new trees being the birch and the acacia and the dark oak. So, all right, let's go ahead and make some stuff here. We can make planks, and we can make a crafting table, and at the same time, I've been learning about this lately. Make myself some sticks right there. And then we'll just put this out. I think, because I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to go ahead and just put those in there and go ahead and make myself a full set of tools with a pickaxe. Let me get these natural things out of my way there. Make an axe. Make a shovel. And make a sword. Now, sometimes lately I've gotten to where I just only make just the wooden pickaxe, but then sure as I only do that, then I need something else and wish I had made the full set. That is a nice looking village down there, and I'm not even going to go over there and bother them. It's just the savannah on the other side. Like I said, I can't trade with them and I can't use their stuff, so there's no use endangering them by getting over there at nighttime. Sure wish I could use those horses, but not allowed to do that. Not that I couldn't, but I could tame them. But then I could ride one, but I couldn't go anywhere with it. Now I can't sleep also, so I can't make a bed out of this wool, but I can use the food. Oops. Oh, I don't really want to chase him all the way down the hill. Thank you. I go back up to the other side here, I think. Let's see what. Let's get a little more food. This mutton is good food. And I'm not going to pass it up. And I didn't even write down the coordinates for spawn because at this point I kind of think I'm not going to stay here. What I want to find is a good place for for a museum. And now last year, was the first time I had officially joined in the challenge. I played around with the second year also, but not at the time that it was actually being, it wasn't in the correct year. I was just practicing with it. And then last year I did join, and I made a treehouse for my museum, and that was a lot of fun, but I don't want to make a treehouse this year. I love treehouses. I almost made it to the end of that one last year, but didn't actually get there. Got killed a little bit early, and I'm hoping that doesn't happen to me this time. But I think I want to do something on a little bit more of a grand scale this time. And I'm going to try to keep my actual video, the published video, down to like the more exciting parts. Probably right away now. This first video, I think I'll go ahead and do the whole day and into the night and then through. And then after that, I'll just kind of start adding stuff. Well, hello. We can actually take on this guy here. Get a little bit of adventure maybe. A little bit of safe danger. How does that sound? Fairly safe. Ooh, they are coming out of the roof there, out of the ceiling. Might not be quite as safe as I thought here. There we go. There we go. A little bit of XP. Lots of sheep down there to kill too. I don't have any torches. I'm kind of not. Boy, I hear another one. I want that coal. Need the coal for torches, but see, where's the sun? It's right up at the top. Let's go ahead and go back down here. I'm wearing out this axe in a hurry. There we go. And there's a fire over there going on from the lava. Oh my goodness, there are sheep everywhere. Certainly not going to worry about having food, am I? A little bit of a lag there. Not sure quite what happened with that. Okay, I do have my viewpoint set to 15. That might be... Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Hanging things up slightly. I don't know, because there's a lot of stuff going on here. Okay. I'll just keep on going around and getting these things, I think, because then I just won't have to worry about it. I'll have, oops, tall grasses. There we go. I'll have to probably make another axe here. I can't really jump here. And he got away from me. Come back. Yeah. We'll just go ahead and... Oops, it's in 5. Make another axe. Oh, okay. Now, I don't know if you could hear that, but I could definitely hear that. They have, as of 1.11.2, added back... That's not what I wanted. Darn it. I need an axe. Oh, okay, here we go. Axe. They've added back the cave sounds, which they have not added back. Something that I think is... They're probably going to have to. When our picks break, or when our tools break, they aren't making any noise right now, even in 1.11.2. Though that's kind of hard to remember where we are which version. One thing they did add back was that you can now place fence pieces on top of other fence pieces, and you hear the sound, which it wasn't doing there for a while. So they're catching up on things. I don't know how long ago it was that the cave sounds disappeared. Probably think one back went back to like 1.9 and hadn't been hearing them for quite a while. But all of a sudden they've come back with a vengeance. You know, they've also updated the sound of the zombie villagers. They have different sounds now than the regular zombies do. And then, of course, you have the illagers. And I don't know if there are zombie illagers, or I don't think so. There probably should be. That'd be interesting, a feud within the zombie ranks, right? I love the big mansions. They're pretty cool. And going and finding stuff in there. And if you're really careful, you can take over a whole mansion even on your own without a lot of troubles. I want to see what's going on over here by the lava. The normal. It's catching everything on fire. So let's take the wood that we can without trying to get ourselves on fire. Ready? Get that one. I'm probably not going to be able to get it because it's kind of hard to put out the fires here. There we go. Got one of them. And a sapling. I hate to see a whole tree go down, you know? Catch it. If I could catch that, there we go. All right. But it's always real interesting to watch them be burning like that. There was a challenge map that I was playing once, and it had so many monsters coming out of the forest all around us. And there was a base that I had found that was actually probably the central base into the whole map. And just to get rid of so many of them, you couldn't even get near the trees anywhere. Daytime, nighttime, it didn't matter. And there were just so many things coming out that finally I just set the darn thing on fire and just let it burn and stayed central in the base. So I just watched it take down the perimeter. And then after that, it was easier to manage in there. And I just went and picked up the wood as I could. And, had fun with the fire. Felt really guilty about doing that, but it was a lot of fun. I'm going to have to stop, speaking of fun here, doing this and find myself a little hole in the ground somewhere to go into. So many sheep. Okay, let's see. Kill a few more on the way, and that's the end of that. Okay. All right, what can we do down here in this old dried-out riverbed? What does this look like? Looks like something here we can get into maybe, and then get down where we can get some coal, hopefully. I like to get into the water a lot of times like this because a lot of times you don't get a lot of mobs following you down, and even if they do, you have a little reflection off the water, a little bit more light inside of a fairly large size hole. Might need a black ink sac, right? I don't think we do, but just in case, come on, give me your ink sac and get out of my way. Come on. Nothing like killing a squid with a piece of dirt. Okay, let's get that over here. And we're going to need to get some... just spread that stack out. Put these things up here. We have lots of wood. Let's get that out here. I'm sure I'll find some coal pretty quick. I'm not too worried about that. If I don't, I'll have to go find some more. I'm going to go ahead and make myself... I'm just going to go ahead and get the stone here and then start making some wooden... some stone tools instead of wooden. And I can use the... I don't want to get those right now. I can use the wooden things that I still have as fuel to begin with. I could make charcoal, but I'm not real worried about it. I'm pretty sure I'll find some coal before too long. It's not usually that much of a problem. I could go right outside and get a few trees more if I needed to. So I'm not really in a hurry for this. I kind of want to just relax a little bit. And one reason that I am actually even playing right now is that it's been kind of a tense time for our family for the last couple of weeks. Since the 14th of December, actually. Okay, I've got all those around the close area there. My husband on the 14th went to the doctor because he was having a really, really, really hard time breathing. And let's see, let's take that one. and grab a couple of these right here, like that one especially. Get out of the water so I don't drown. Come on. Don't want to. There we go. And take that diorite and put it under here. Anyway, when he went to see the doctor, is our physician's assistant in our area, and that's who I see about my rheumatoid arthritis as well. And Patrick is great. He's a really great health professional, and he's seen David several other times, and David and I both thought that he had a bronchial infection probably, and so we were prepared for that. But David had been noticing that he had been really short of breath for quite some time, and it could have been bronchial. As it turned out, when Patrick first saw him, he did an x-ray, and he sent him immediately over to the clinic in Millbank, which is about 8 miles from where the clinic is that we generally go to. So they did some more tests, and they said this is bound to be not just lung related, and he was diagnosed with lobar pneumonia, which means an entire lobe of one of his lungs, which was his left lung, was involved, was completely closed up, being very hard for him to breathe at all. And there was an infection there that they identified, and so they immediately put him on antibiotics, and they were going to admit him to that hospital. However, they ended up, that's not what I want right here, they ended up sending him to a related hospital down in Watertown. We live in South Dakota, and that's like about an hour from our house. So he ended up driving himself down there in the middle of winter and some of our worst weather that we've had, and ended up being in that hospital for a week. And while he was there getting the tests done, I'm wanting to put some of this fuel in there is what I'm wanting to do. That isn't going to do me any good, except, yeah, I can cook these. And let's see, that. Anyway, yeah, they worked on getting that pneumonia out of there, but in the meantime, they tested for heart problems, and he has to go in now after some rescheduling and then more rescheduling. He has to go in for open heart surgery, probably the week of January 8th. And this is 2016, 2017. And then he has to have his aortic valve completely replaced. It should be opening at about 1 inch, and it's opening at probably less than 3/16 of an inch. And he has to have a bypass directly underneath the aortic valve. And so he's already talked with the heart surgeon there and knows what's going to be done. And right now, because he's not allowed to lift things more than 10 pounds, which is the typical for those kind of things, he is chomping at the bit. He can't, he is a very active man, and it's really being hard for him to, especially having his wife and youngest daughter, not to mention his son-in-law, tell him, you can't do that. It's tough. Here he's lived to 63 years of age, and not being allowed to do the things that he does as a general rule. He's a very strong man, a very active man, and it's been tough. So, of course, this is not an easy thing for any of us. Part of what we're going through is that he doesn't have insurance. I'm on Medicare because I am 3.5 years older than he is, but he's not yet. He's on Social Security, but he's not on Medicare yet. And so we are working through exhausting all of the avenues for financing, and so that means all this paperwork that I've been doing this last week. I have the Medicaid application done. It is going to their office tomorrow. And then I have 3 other applications at this point to fill out, plus trying to get a hold of the Social Security Department to find out, since he's been on Social Security for almost 2 years now, if he, I didn't really want to take that down. That was silly. To find out if there's any way that he can get on Medicare and have it backdated until December. But even if he can't have it backdated, that would still help with the heart surgery itself. So we don't know what's going to happen with all that yet. And I've been a busy bee, and I've also got his, I also have his will ready. And don't believe that it'll be necessary, but I believe in having things prepared at the time when they need to be. So that needed to be done anyway. We are getting up there in years, and mine will follow, but not this week. We have people coming out, Notary Public and her mom and dad are coming out. They are friends, and they will be coming to witness those things on Sunday, so that we'll be ready. Can't do that one yet. I have to get down there and do it, and I hate doing that in the water. Don't want to drown, and it takes forever. Come on, a little bit more. There we go. Go pick it all up. There we go. So, yeah, busy time. And right now, after a long day of facts and figures, I am relaxing. I have done a few other things. It looks like we're coming up to daytime here, but we're not at day one yet. So I'm just going to go ahead and gather a little bit more of this stuff. And by the next time I need to use that furnace, I will have, and dig into another hole, I will have gotten some more wood and some coal. So yeah. At any rate, my uploading may be a little bit erratic until all this stuff is over. I just want to get the surgery over. Now we believe in the Lord Jesus Christ. We believe that Jesus is Lord and that he heals. And we have the Holy Spirit with us at all times. And God our Father is watching over us, and he loves us and he cares for us. And that's all the preaching I'm going to do. But we do believe that. And just the fact that David was able to actually, don't believe that God puts sickness on you to help you do something, or to teach you something or whatever. But when that sickness came on, he was able to go in and get that heart problem diagnosed a lot earlier than he probably would have otherwise. And there are good doctors where he went. They were able to get he today has had his final x-ray for the lung and has been pronounced free and clear of the pneumonia completely. He still has some coughing vestiges going on, but he has gotten back a lot of his energy just from having that taken care of. And so he is ready to face that surgery. And we truly are not worried about any of it, the finances or the, man, there are a lot of sheep out here, or or the surgery itself. But it's the time that we have to go through. Things are changing. We have some different things to be, coming up in our future. And some of them are not real comfortable, but we know that we'll get through. So in the meantime, and that's enough about that, I will probably keep you updated as to what's happening. There's some coal, good, as I go through the series. But that's probably the most I'll talk about it. All right, that is the end of episode 1. And from this point on, I'm going to go ahead and just, gather some supplies here. And if I get into like a crevice or, ravine or some kind of cave system that looks really interesting, where I think I'm probably going to be doing more than just mining, I will come back in and do some more broadcasting. And until then, I hope you'll join me at that point. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.